Hi there, this is Larry Fleischman with Team Bjorkman and eXp Realty, your Santa Clarita real estate experts. Well, today we are here with Gina and Chloe to talk about some remarkable projects that they're doing here in Santa Clarita. So let's just talk for a minute, and why don't we start with each of you. Just introduce yourself to everybody, introduce who you're with, briefly what you do, and then we'll start with Gina and we'll go to Chloe. So Gina, tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Okay, so I am the program director of a nonprofit called Fostering Youth Independence. And what our nonprofit does is we support transition age foster youth to complete post-secondary education. And we support them as they're going through the process. We pair them with a caring adult. And we've created a community for these kids that do not have families.
That's really wonderful. And now, Chloe, how does that tie into what you're doing? What are you doing?
I'm a senior at Valencia High School, and I wanted to start a project where I donate facial care and skin products to foster students.
Really?
Yes.
So why did you do that? That's remarkable.
I chose to do it because as a teenager myself, I know how much damaging skin issues can be to my confidence. And I really wanted to take what I've learned through my trials and tribulations of my skin and give it to someone who may not have the access to skincare products.
That's great. And is that just because as a foster child, maybe that's not top of mind or a top priority for people?
Yes, I feel like skincare is seen as maybe extra or too pricey for someone who's donating. And a lot of little kids get donated toys because I feel like that's easier, but skincare products I feel like is forgotten about.
And it really plays a role in an individual's confidence.
Yes.
And so you're trying to help. That's great. So that ties in a lot. Let's talk. We'll talk in a minute about how people can help you with that. Let's go back over to Gina for a minute and talk about fostering youth independence. So you mentioned that you're pairing up. I don't know if I'm using the right word.
Yeah, we pair what we call they're caring adults, but we call them allies. Each one of our youth that joins our program gets paired with one ally, so they each have their person. And that is their go-to person. And most of our kids, when they come to us, they do not have one person over the age of 25 that they can count on. So that's a big need. They need caring adults in their lives, and so we provide that with our allies. So they develop a relationship, and we've seen some amazing relationships develop with our kids and their allies. And then we also hold community events, one every other month. We have our big Halloween event coming up this Saturday. And that's where all of our allies and all of our youth come together. And we've been told by more than one of our kids now that FYI is their family. We call ourselves FYI by short.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I would assume then FYI has needs too, being that you're a nonprofit.
Yes.
What kind of things can people do to help your program?
Oh, there's a lot of needs. One thing I just ask that people think about is if you have kids or, what kind of family, I'm not sure what everybody's family was like growing up, but our kids are coming to us with really no support. So whether it's food gift cards, whether it's like Chloe's doing, hygiene stuff, or we also just started a financial campaign where we are raising money to bring on another case manager. Our program has grown tremendously in the last year and a half. We have 34 kids in our program, and word is getting out about what we offer, and which is exciting because some of our kids are telling other foster youth, and they're wanting to come to Santa Clarita and go to college just because of FYI. So the financial campaign is really important because we obviously can't do this without money. We're all volunteers. The community has been amazing to us. We've gotten a city grant. The churches have really rallied behind us. Where we are today, Christ Lutheran has donated space, and So we just know that Santa Clarita has a huge heart, and we're excited to get the word out there to everyone about what's happening.
That's fantastic. You know, being a foster parent takes a very special person. It's not easy to open your home and open your heart to somebody to help out. And so this is not about being a foster parent, but shout out and great thanks to all of you who are foster parents. And thank you to you for what you're doing to help these.
Well, and that is one thing that people find really exciting about our program, because they can make a huge impact on foster youth without being a foster parent and having the kids in their home. So
and these kids, you know, for where they're coming from, they need all the support they can get from all angles.
They do, and they are not what people think they are. These kids work really hard. They're going to school, they're working full time. Their schedules are busy, and they're really special kids. So as much support as they can get from the community is just appreciated.
That's fantastic. And we'll have some information in the comments below on how you can help and support FYI as well. So Gina, thank you for the things that you're doing. So I'm going to move over to Chloe now. So Chloe, what kind of things are you asking people to do or to bring and supply you with so that you can help these children?
I'm really asking for anything that you use, like your favorite products, whether it be your favorite facial creams, moisturizers, washes, masks, even like any treatments that you use or you've heard other people use.
Okay.
Unopened packages.
So opened.
Yes.
And facial skincare, right?
Yes.
Acne washes, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you have a name for your project? Are you calling it anything?
I'm calling it Faces of Fosters.
Faces of Fosters. That's great. So what we're looking for are donations for Faces of Fosters for facial skincare products, unopened, your favorite product, any kind of product that you want to donate that will help any of these. And I said children, but children or young adults help with boosting their own confidence and their skincare health. Where can they bring these?
I'm going to set up a box at Valencia High School. I'm also probably going to put my contact information onto the flyer.
Okay. So if you're watching this and you can get to Valencia High School, please go ahead and drop off your donation there. Otherwise, as soon as Chloe irons out exactly where your donations can be made, we'll include those in the comments as well. So I think in closing, both of you are doing some really remarkable things.
Well, we're grateful for Chloe and people like Chloe that have a heart for the foster youth, and again, what she's doing really plays into what our big focus is, which is education, because we want our kids to become independent and educated and good jobs, and skincare ties in with that because it helps with their confidence. So we're grateful to Chloe for her willingness to take care of our kids.
Fantastic.
And help with their confidence.
Thank you.
So thank you both for what you're doing, and please lend a helping hand. Thank you for watching, and please support Faces of Fosters and FYI, Fostering Youth Independence. And remember, for everything real estate, sell or buy, Larry's your guy.